Okay, back to this trailer wiring. So I'm pretty sure that this plug is fine. I know when I put it together, I did a bloody good job of sealing it completely, and I don't want to pull it apart. I'm going to clean them, and I'm going to try and do a continuity test to make sure that each one of those wires, it's only 5 core, is in good order. Starting here, I've just got a little bit of test wire, just red because it's a piece I've used, and it's going to come up here. It doesn't really matter. Oops. What the lineup is in the plug. It's just starting to sprinkle a little bit, but it shouldn't slow us down. So if we test that this meter is working, yep, so you can hear, and that one will go down to a 0 or close to 0. Beautiful. It's bloody gonna rain. Anyway, a little bit of wire on there, and now we just go along and test. Do we hear a noise? Nothing. 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 Come on. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we know second from the left is red, and it's good. Oh, don't rain, please don't rain. All right, so I'll just keep doing that with all the different wires, and we'll make sure that that plug's good to the back of the trailer. Okay, so I now know that from the plug up that end down to here, all these lines are okay. They have continuity, and that's the configuration on my plug of the colours. Obviously the 2 middle ones aren't getting used, either side of the white. So now I just got to run a line. I'm thinking this is busted, but I'm going to cut it off here and solder a line across. That one's okay, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. It was working before, so I'll try and reuse that, and then that's your number plate light, I'm pretty sure, which is just this little one. So let's get that happening. So I just chopped the plug off. I'm wondering if it might have even been that, because I gave that a bit of a clean yesterday. It still looks a bit sketchy, but anyway. On the other side of it, the wires are in good condition, so that's promising. I can probably just solder straight into those. And I just did a bit of Googling to find out what all these mean. And so now I'm just going to get a little battery and try and hook it up to here and make sure this is still working before I go to the trouble of doing all the soldering. So this is how I'm going to test. I'll just use this little 9-volt battery, and we know now that that is the ground or the earth, whatever, negative on that battery. And I'll just hook up the wire to each of them and see if we get something over here. So as I touch that, yep, okay, so that looks like all the LEDs are working there, I think. Yep. Okay, I'll try that on all the others. Happy days. I've got my little testing wire connected up to the red one, and according to this, red is the stop brake light. We'll just tap it and see what happens. Happy days. They're all working. All right, what's next? Brown is the tail light, then green is the right turn. Yeah, the brown next. Brown should be tail light. Yep, so that's just as you're driving along without applying the brakes. Cool. So I can wire this one up. That's good. These things are super cheap. I think I can get 2 for $12, but it's the time. Take another 2 weeks before I'd get them. And that proves that my bit of soldering there's done the job. Red is the brake light. Yep. And brown is the tail light, driving light. Okay, so we know now that all those joints there are good. I'll run a nice piece of heat shrink over the top of that now to just seal it up and protect it, and work my way over to the other side. This was the problem light, so I'm happy about that. The other one, hopefully, won't be too much of a problem. Famous last words. Just a bit more of a close-up. As you can see, I've just used those heat shrink butt connectors. They're reasonably good. No surprises when you use the clear heat shrink for the next owner or the next person, or next time I'm working on it and I'll go, what did I do last time? You can kind of see through it. So I don't want to bore you with a million wire splices, but what I've done is just kept these lines, included the number plate light in it, just splice them in, and that looks after that light. Then, now this is one long continuous piece, whoop, I will just open it up here somewhere, join it into that, and then tuck all of that up inside there. Righto, so that's it, all with the protection on. Coming around, the splice is in under there, bit of protection around that splice, and now this will all get stuffed up in there and hopefully be reasonably protected, and hopefully it'll still work. Yes, beauty. Hazards? Yep. Okay, driving lights. Well, that's parking. Parkers. Same thing, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, happy days. Look at that, a little ripper. And the only way I can do brake lights is I'll stomp on the brakes and watch the video back.